So like, what is this? My hair is growing back. Crazy. I want to chat Toronto and the Chiefs, and I want to talk about, gosh, what's up? What else? Mastermind tonight, the lawsuit. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. How are you all? Hi, hi, hi. Oh, Justin, there's another Ticketmaster lawsuit. I'm going to post a video about it when we get off live. I meant to do it right before I popped in here, and my brain's a mess. But there's a group of Swifties in California that are suing Ticketmaster. And they're trying to get them for racketeering under the RICO law. It's insane. And basically the goal in saying that is that Ticketmaster basically worked with StubHub and stadium vendors together to give bots and resellers access to the tickets to therefore drive up resale costs, and the vendors would benefit because of the percentages on the ticket sales, things like that. So this is a group of about 400 or so Swifties in California. I'll post a video as soon as I leave here. I meant to do it and come on here so we could chat about it. I'm so sorry, but I'm only going to be on here for like an hour and I'll post it right up. But it's wild. You guys would not believe. And I kind of believe it too, right? Like, I'm not a lawyer or anything by any means, so please do your own research. But man, just yesterday, My Chemical Romance had a pre-sale and the exact same thing happened to them. So it's not just like a demand thing, you know what I mean? Because My Chemical Romance is a very sought after, very high in demand tour, but like very different from Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just the Taylor Swift of it all. So what's the problem then, you know? Hi, Penny. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, it's certainly not the first time that this has happened, but it does seem like they finally hit a group of people who are determined enough to work it out or figure it out. Yeah, so Chiefs game tomorrow is, I think, at 3:20 Central Time. We play the Bills in Buffalo. Hello in Chile. I think it's like Chile. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, 3:20 Central Time. Isaiah Pacheco will not play, but we're expecting him very soon. Juju Smith-Schuster, I think, is gonna play. He was active full in practice. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire is listed as active also. So that should be very interesting. Hi. Hi, Grace. How are you? Hi, Courtney. Hi, Jessica. Is Taylor going to the game? I'm not sure. So here's the thing. She's off, so it's very possible. It's in Buffalo, so it's fairly near Toronto, but that honestly doesn't matter. She'd fly across the country. The only thing that I would think is two things. One, if it's truly the security thing that's holding her up. Plus, Taylor did not get good treatment last time she went to Buffalo for the Bills game. So that would hang me up too. So I don't know. Yeah, I remember that game being so bad Taylor went to the back of the suite. It just was, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe she technically can. So we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. Yeah, she hasn't really gone to away games this year. And I don't know if that's a total, like, I don't know if it's a non-qualifier for her, to be honest, because the 2 away games she missed, one we learned she was supposed to be at, and then the box got leaked, the suite got leaked, and so they were like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And then the other one she had a wedding for. So of the away games she's been available to be at, you know, I don't know. So it's hard to say. It's just, who knows if she's going to go tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah, tomorrow. It'll be really telling. My shirt's from Worthy Enough Designs. Yeah, you're welcome. Have they changed playing her on the big screen? No, Arrowhead doesn't put her on the big screen. They haven't since... I think they did it once during, like, the Christmas game last year, because they were doing, like, a Santa thing, and her brother was dressed up as Santa. But otherwise, no, they don't show her on the big screen. Mm-mm. They just haven't. I don't know. They just haven't. I know Taylor's vintage sweaters. There's a store in Kansas City, West Side Story. Story is spelled Storey. They're on Instagram, and they sold Taylor some of her first vintage sweaters that she wore to the Chiefs game. So I shop there a lot because they sell lots of similar items. Yeah, they can be pricey though, especially the ones that are exact dupes of what Taylor wore. Obviously they're not exactly what the same sweater Taylor wore, but you know what I mean? Because they're vintage, it's way harder to find, so they get really pricey. Thank you, Sherry. I know, my Instagram story, I try to share all of the, like, local businesses and stuff that are doing things so you guys can see. Do I think there's something happening in Toronto, like an announcement? I don't know. At this point in the tour, it's like I feel like she's just, like, fully leaning into the chaos, and so I'm having a really hard time discerning, like, what's real, what's meant for what, and that's intentional, right? Like, she does that on purpose. So I just don't know. I just don't know, but I'm here for it. I love it all. I think it's all very fun. Yeah. I know Amanda hooks me up with the shirts. Hi. Mad is here. Mad went to Toronto night 1 and night 2, right, Mad? Little potato. I think she's here. I thought I saw her. She got front row the first night, Toronto night 1. I need to get my nails redone. They've grown out a lot. I did eras for Indian stuff, and I love them, but they've grown out so much and I need to get them fixed. I meant to go this week, but I was too busy with work. So, are you going to Target for the anthology? Probably. I wasn't going to, because I truly feel like we can do it online and it'll be fine, you know? I don't think that Target's going to mess with their profits by not having enough inventory, right? So I think it'll be there, but ultimately, like, this is dumb, but I think it's going to be like a fun Swiftie experience, so I'll probably go at some point. I don't know if I'm going to wait. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm going to wait there in line, like, all night long, because I think, like, that's too much for me. I'm too old for that, personally. Yeah, Amanda, Black Friday makes me nervous, too. But I'll go there at some point. Yeah. I feel like it's going to be the book that they might not have enough of. I I disagree. They're not huge, cumbersome items. You can fit a lot in a box and you can stack a lot of boxes. And the thing with Target is like they're not new to Black Friday sales, you know? At all. They probably set the standard, them and Best Buy, when it comes to Black Friday. More so Target now. Best Buy is kind of you know? Falling by the wayside, I guess. But I don't know. I just feel like Target's gonna have it, you know? I just feel like they'll take care of it. Ultimately, Target's a business and they put their profits over everything, and I just don't think that they would risk their profits by not having the inventory, you know? Yeah. Thanks, Amanda. Do you think she could be at the Panthers game since she has a longer break before Vancouver? When's the Panthers game? I don't have it in front of me. Let's see. I think a lot of it is going to depend on what happens today, you guys. Or tomorrow, excuse me. If she doesn't go to Buffalo tomorrow, then she's not going to go to any of the away games, I fear. Or maybe just Cleveland. There's just no way to know. It's like we're all just guessing, you know? I mean, Donna Kelsey, someone said that they weren't spending Thanksgiving together. So, I don't know. I don't think she's going to go out of her way to go to North Carolina, though, if that's what you're asking me. If it's convenient for her, maybe, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, Donna said they weren't. Okay. Donna said that they weren't spending Thanksgiving together. So who knows? You know? Who knows? Who is that? Hi. Thanks, Amanda. That's nice of you. The thing with... Okay, so, like... Here's the thing with the Chiefs-Panthers game, too. And, like, this is always something to keep in mind with an away game. And part of the reasons I don't think Taylor's, like, going out of her way to go to them. Usually, the players all have to travel back to Kansas City together, right? So, like, as far as I understand anyways. So, if they go to North Carolina, they would all have to come back to Kansas City together. Here's the thing with the North Carolina game. It's Sunday, November 24th, and the Chiefs turn around and play 5 days later on the 29th. 5-day break. So they're going to go back to Kansas City and like immediately go to practice. He's like not even really going to have a day off. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. We just don't know. No, Amber, we haven't talked Mastermind yet, but we totally can. I posted my pics. They're not great. I did orange for 1989. I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Torn between orange and blue. So here's the thing, Amber, with the blue. I was telling people yesterday. She's only broken that rule of not repeating a piece of the outfit one time. So far that remains the exception. Let me walk it back. So Amber's saying that she might choose double blue tonight. I don't think Taylor will wear double blue because she wore the blue skirt Thursday night 1. The one thing Taylor has really kept up with since she started doing these 1989 mismatches is not repeating the same piece of a costume over the same weekend. She's only repeated the same piece of a costume like once, I think. and that was in New Orleans. New Orleans night 1, she wore purple top, gold skirt. And then night 2, she did double gold. And she's done double colors twice since then and has abided by that rule. She did pink on pink, Indianapolis night 1, purple on purple, Indy night 3. So here's where I'm at. It still remains the overwhelming exception, and she's reverted back twice since that happened. So I don't think she'd do blue on blue. Which is why I went orange on orange, because nothing makes sense, you know? What's the other color that I'm missing here? Green, teal, purple, pink, orange. Oh, gold. So if you don't want to do double orange, the other combo she hasn't done is gold orange. So I would do orange top, gold skirt. Yeah, orange top, gold skirt. When was the last time she did that? Madrid night 1. Wow, that was a long time ago. That's a great option. Orange top, gold skirt. Has she ever done red on 1989 set? So our orange and red, we sort of like, the color of the orange top and skirt is like a blood orange. So sometimes, especially with the lights, it can read really like red, which is why when she wears that like orange scarlet skirt, we're like, oh, it's the Chiefs fit, because it kind of looks like red and yellow. But it is mostly orange, but it's like like I said, it's like a blood orange, like a red orange. Yeah. Yeah. And it's because of the way the skirt and the shoes like ombre. So they're all like two colors that ombre together. And I think the skirt, let me look at a picture of it. The skirt is like almost red into orange. So like it, yeah. Yeah. But I think in my opinion, it reads very orange, and I think it's meant to. But I think that's funny that each skirt and each top is technically like two shades that ombre together. So they're like mashups mashed up. So that's interesting. That's interesting. And if she doesn't wear the green on green and the green on gold before this tour's over, I'm going to be so upset. Because that will like, the graph won't be complete. It's so sad. It would be like empty. Yeah, I wanted the bonus tracks to be anthology tracks too. Yeah, I did. I thought that they would be, or I thought that they would be the manuscript, the black dog, the albatross. I always forget the other one. Doesn't matter because they aren't, but I thought that's what they would be for sure, you know? But oh well. Yeah, my OCD will not be happy either. It's a tough one. Tough one. The bolter. Thank you, Haley. Jesus. I can never remember that. I literally, the other day, I was like, what's the fourth variant? I had to Google it. I could not remember for the life of me. yeah, she might not do anything when she wears those two, but at least she wears them and the graph will be complete. That's all I care about at this point. I'm like, just finish the graph, please. Show us these outfits we haven't seen. The gold on gold with the gold jacket, the green on green, the green on gold. And like, that's all I want. That's all I want. Purple, orange, or OG for lover. Okay, so here's where I'm at. Now, I chose purple. However, I think it's actually going to be cotton candy tonight. Quote me. Here's the thing. I know this is going to make the chat mad. That guitar yesterday was the purple guitar. I'm so sorry, but it was. I'm so sorry if you were there and you thought it was pink. I was in Kansas City night 1 and night 2. I thought the damn guitar was pink. I went back. I looked at my photos months later. It's definitely purple. I'm so sorry. That guitar last night was purple, which means she has not yet used the pink guitar. So it would make sense if she does the OG cotton candy or the tangerine and use the pink guitar. So I'm leaning towards, well, I mean, tangerine would be cute too. I feel like it would be strange for her to wait this long to use the cotton candy, you know? So I would, like, I really picked purple, but I should have picked cotton candy because I feel very strongly about that. Do we think all original for the last night? I don't know. No. I think the last night she'll wear her faves. So I think on the very last night we'll see like her picks. Purple for Folkmore is a good pick too. I picked green. I do think that there's some fits that are retired. So I think her putting the blue in last night is a little bit intentional. So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. What did I get from the holiday drop? None of my stuff has shipped yet. Liz is getting some of her stuff already. I don't understand. Haven't gotten anything yet, but I haven't received anything yet, but I got the ring. I got, oh my gosh, what did I get? I can't even remember. I got the ring for sure. I got the green debut crew neck, my first piece of debut merch ever. I only really became a merch girly during like the folklore era. So I'm very excited about that. I got, the Reputation Starry Eyes Sparking Up My Darkest Night crew. I got that. I got one other thing, but I can't remember. Worthy Enough Designs. Shoot, I can't remember. I got something else, but it wasn't like a huge thing. Oh, yeah, I got the King of My Heart ornament. Thank you, Dominic. It's like you knew. I got the King of My Heart ornament. It's the first ornament of hers I've ever gotten. I loved it. It's the black heart with the crown on it. So cute. I love that. I'm not a big ornament girly either. I'm really not. That one was just like, oh, this is really cute. So I wanted it. Hi, Bethany. How are you? Hi. What did you guys think of yesterday's surprise song? I loved it. I loved it. You got so much merch. I love that for you. I sent a couple links out to family members and I was like, if you still need things, like here, these are great options. But I really tried to like rein it in. Because I know we have the anthology and the book coming, and I was thinking to myself, like, if there's an off chance that she does do any kind of announcement or pre-orders or anything for anything, I don't want to have just dropped a bunch of money on holiday merch that I didn't really need. So I tried to be very selective about what I got. Unless people want to give them to me as gifts. So I sent some to like my family. It's so funny. I know, the chair ornament is so funny. What a cute little memento, you know? There is no pre-order of the book with Target, unfortunately. It's just, if you want it the same day, you have to show up to Target and hope that they have them. Otherwise, you can purchase online the following day. Yeah. You put up a Swift tree last year and kept it up until we won the Super Bowl. That's very cute. It sounds like tradition says you need to do that again. How to explain the chair ornament to non-Swifties? I would say watch the Eras Tour film to get the inside joke. I did see that. The POV of the tree, and it was covered in the chair ornament with Travis just dancing around. It was so funny. People are clever. Yeah, this is a tour prop. Yes. What does this chair look like to you? Does it look like you could dance on this chair? Use your imagination. Here's my question. Dominic, your comment made me think of this. He said Travis got the golf club ornament. Scratch that, rewind. You know how like Donna and Andrea have been seen wearing the Torture Poets Department bracelets? Do you think it's the same bracelets that we get from the merch store? Or do you think those are like really nice? Like, you know, the real jewelry versions of what we get? What do you think? Follow-up question. If you think it's the merch store ones, does Taylor present it in the packaging? Does she, you know what I mean? How? I know Taylor's red ring was a nicer version. Like ours is a low-cost version. Real one. Donna gave one away. Yeah, I think I saw that Andrea gave the TTPD one away too, so I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. And then it's like, okay, it's one thing for, you know, like, do they have nicer ones to wear, like, when they're not gonna maybe give them away? You know, like, I noticed Donna was wearing one for GMA or something, right? And I was like, well, isn't that, I would just assume like if she has like a nice, like, you know, like real gold one, that's what she would wear on the television, but I just don't know. Maybe they're just getting the ones from the merch store. The red ring, I don't know if it's her real one or like the dupe that we got in the merch store, but the red ring in the merch store is based off of her official one, which is I think like Catherine Wiseman or Kathy. Ooh, help me. I'm gonna Google this one. Someone's gonna know before I know. Red ring designer, Taylor Swift. Kathy Waterman. I knew the initials. We'll get there eventually. So Taylor has like the official one from Kathy Waterman that I'm assuming has like diamonds or whatever in it. And that's what she's wearing on the red cover. And then the one that's sold in the merch store is obviously just like a cheaper, more cost-friendly version of that. So that's what I was wondering, if there's, you know, of like the bejeweled like friendship bracelet and the necklace and the ring and like, you know? Yeah. I don't know. It's cute though. Oh no. Oh no, my chat froze. A bunch just came through. I'm so sorry. I missed so many. I'm so sorry. The chat like froze and then it like glitched on me. I'm so sorry. Special guest tonight and announcement. Special guest tonight and announcement night 6 is what you think. I don't know. I don't feel like the vibes are right. But who knows? There's no telling. She'll do whatever she wants to do. I would love for her to announce something on the tour. That's for sure. It's just hard to say. A lot of bad teams in general in the NFL right now. I think, like, yeah, let's switch to football. Let's talk football for a hot sec. The thing with the Chiefs is, like, I think that's what pisses people off so much, is, like, you don't have to be the greatest team in the NFL every single week. You just have to be better than the other team you're playing every single week, right? So, like, yeah, the Chiefs are doing that. They're trying to take it, like, one step at a time instead of, like, 18 steps at a time. And I think that's why why they're successful, you know? I already posted my Mastermind picks for tonight. Yes, those are on my page right now. I am going to post a video tomorrow about the Chiefs and, like, how I think they'll end the season, like, the record. Because I do think they'll lose some games. So I'm going to post kind of that prediction and then, like, my explanations a little bit. And then I'll post another video about the players that are returning. And then, of course, my standard Chiefs, like, pregame recap. But I think I'll probably do those all tomorrow so that I can focus on the Eras Tour today. Because I've already had so many, and I have the lawsuit video I still need to post for you guys because I forgot to do it. It's too many. Too many. No, I'm not able to go to the Kate's party in Kansas City, unfortunately. Ooh, I have anxiety. Probably shouldn't drink coffee, but here we are. Yeah, Dominic, I agree with that. I think ultimately they lose 3. I kind of think they'll lose tomorrow. And then I think we lose probably the game on Black Friday because there's a 4-day turnaround time. And then I think the final game that we lose is the January 5th game against the Broncos. And that one's a maybe because I think the January 5th game, I think they'll have playoffs clinched. I think we'll have the number 1 seed clinched at that point. And I think that we'll play our backup players. So we could lose. But also our backup quarterback's Carson Wentz. So, like, it's not that bad, you know? And that's when I'm like, well, maybe. Maybe they don't lose. Maybe they don't. That's where I'm at, Gracie. Like, I just want them to, as long as they beat the Bills in the playoffs again, wink. As long as they beat the Bills in the playoffs, like, that's all that matters to me. Hi, Alex. Was Travis at night 1 or night 2? He was at Indy night 2. Indy night 2. I'm drinking coffee. I shouldn't be because I just said I have anxiety, but I can't stop. So, here we are. I have a problem. He was at the show when I wore his jersey, which is really funny because that was kind of like a last minute, like, audible. I was packing for Indy and I was like, originally I was going to wear my folklore dress. I wore that in London. And then, like, at the last minute, I was just like, I just don't want to rewear it right now. I don't know. I just kind of want to wear something Chiefs and be like, do the whole thing. Like, I'll just be a brand, you know? So I sent a couple options to a couple friends that night, Courtney and Liz and Danny. I was like, tell me all of your thoughts, this or this. And overwhelmingly, everyone said the Chiefs jersey. So that's what I went with. But it was like literally, it wasn't even packed until the morning of. Which is crazy. Yes, I did say a lawsuit video. I will post that literally as soon as I get out of this, live. But there's a new lawsuit against Ticketmaster. About 400 Swifties in California are suing them because they think they committed racketeering. And they're pushing for RICO charges against them. And their point is they're saying that Ticketmaster, Live Nation, colluded with venues and ticket resellers, so like StubHub, Viagogo, etc. They're saying they all colluded to sell those tickets and let bots into the pre-sale in order to deliberately drive up resale ticket costs and benefit all of them. That's what the lawsuit is saying. I don't know. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, so this is my opinion only. I believe it. Right? Damn. Because yesterday, y'all, My Chemical Romance had a pre-sale. And people were literally in the Ticketmaster queue waiting, 15,000 people ahead of them. And already the entire stadium had tickets on StubHub for like quadruple the price. Which in my opinion just proves it, that like in real time, it is quite literally impossible for a non-bot to get stuff like that on StubHub so quickly because you have to verify that you have the tickets. So instantaneously, to me, says that it's bots. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, Nicole, that's not possible. MCR did have dynamic pricing turned on, I believe. Yeah, and that sucks. Taylor did not, though. Thank God for that. But I mean, I think they deliberately, deliberately did this. It sucks. Yeah, and again, those re-queues, those redrops that they're doing, there's no way it's fans. Like, I'm so sorry. Almost every single show I've been to, I can look at the behind the stage seats and I can see tons of empty seats. Not just the ones in the closed sections. I'm talking about the ones that they sell. And I can cross-reference that and see them on StubHub for triple the price. Batches of seats. Most Swifties I know are at least going to continuously drop the price because they really need to sell that ticket, or they're going to go if they can't sell it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make any sense for that to keep happening at every single venue. It's because they're letting bots in to purchase them. Right. Yeah, April, it was bad too. And I don't know if you remember from the original pre-sale, they said when you got in, you would be able to choose, like for Kansas City, for instance, after I had registered for Saturday night, she added the Friday night show. After we had registered for Verified Fan. And they said if you get Verified Fan for one location, you can toggle between those two dates for which one you'd like tickets for. That never happened. It wasn't a thing. You could not do it. You could not go back and forth. Yeah, I forgot the other part of that, but that didn't happen. You weren't able to go back and forth. You couldn't pick. You had to just go in and the other part was that a bunch of seats kept adding on randomly VIP. There was no option to remove it, but you would just be, hi Crystal, you would just be like shopping around, click on a seat, and then all of a sudden the seat would be VIP and you had to pay the VIP price. It was terrible. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, April. I'm so sorry for you. I have a video breaking down the lawsuit. I'm going to post as soon as we get out of here, probably in like 25 minutes or so. I only scheduled myself about an hour to be live, so I'm sorry it's going to be a short one today, but I did post my Mastermind pick earlier. Yeah, totally, Sherry. Once you got in, you were like afraid to change tickets, right? A lot of people, that happened to a lot of people. A lot of people just bought the first thing they could buy, whether that was in or out of their budget, right? A lot of people just had to risk it and buy VIP, even though they didn't choose VIP and it just got added to their cart. It was crazy. was sucky all around, the whole thing. And the more you see these resale sites, the more you see these resale sites not lower their cost, the more I see empty seats inside every single stadium for every single show, it irritates me even more. Because, like, the inventory's there. They're just pricing people out of it. Like, that's not how it should be, you know? Yeah. So hopefully this lawsuit can set in a series of events to take care of it and help. Yeah, Amber, you see a lot of empty seats. It's really, really awful. So, yeah, guys, that's the whole point of the lawsuit, is they're saying that Ticketmaster and Live Nation colluded with StubHub and stadiums, because StubHub and stadiums and Ticketmaster receive a % of the profits when the tickets are resold, every time they're resold. It's not a class action lawsuit, so you're not going to get like a letter in the mail to join it or anything like that. It's already been added onto an existing like open lawsuit just by select Swifties in California because their laws lined up the way they needed to. So it's currently not a class action that anyone can join in because they're trying to bring charges. Yeah, they're trying to get it changed. They're not just trying to get like a settlement, which is awesome. No, it's okay. You didn't know. Yeah, it's okay. You didn't know. But that's like a fortunate part of this, right? Is that there's not going to be a settlement piece because they don't want to settle. They want to see change, which is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Reliable sites to buy resale, StubHub or Viagogo. I think people have had success with TickPick, but I've only used StubHub or Viagogo. They're the same company. They will sometimes have differing prices, so I always recommend toggling between the two. Yeah. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. That's nice. The fees are really, really, really terrible. And like, that's the point, is like, what are those fees even for? You know? What are those fees for? No one knows. Nobody knows. You're going in December? That's awesome, Brady. I'm excited for you. That'll be really good. The last show is going to be a good one. Yeah, that's the thing, Caitlin. They say no added fees, and it's like, well, I'm like, they're just like, costs are just higher, you know? I bet you're excited. I'd be excited too. That's very exciting. Yeah. It all sucks. All the resale sucks. All the resale sucks. Do you think they'll change set? Ooh, I'm going to Kelsey Ballerini in Kansas City too. I'm very excited about it. The fees at this point are almost adding up to an equal cost of an entire extra ticket. It's that ridiculous. They're just bad. Right, real Swifties will drop prices to sell. And let's be real, it is not hard to sell an Eras ticket. Right? All those comments like, I'm trying so hard to sell my ticket. It's not hard to sell an Eras Tour ticket. Just don't sell it for $2,000. If you have an actual ticket, yeah. No, I don't have season tickets to the Kansas City Chiefs. I just go when I can. I just go when I can. Yeah, Ticketmaster has a ton of fees. I feel my heart racing, y'all. I don't know what's going on here. It's too much coffee. I can't stop. I need to switch to decaf. I'd even take double or triple the regular price at this point, because like those nosebleed seats selling for originally like $100 and $150 max, suddenly being sold for $1,300. Pardon? That's crazy. That's weird. Do you think there's a chance the anthology vinyl on Era's book could sell out immediately online? No. I think Target is well prepared for Black Friday inventory stock issues. Yeah. The Streets of Toronto post on TikTok. Yes, I did. They're trolls. Big old fat trolls. They posted a video of like the streets of Toronto, and then there was like a snake slithering through. We're going to see every city in relation to Taylor Swift doing stuff like that from here till the end of time now. Because they know that there's a lot of money and interest to be generated by that, you know? So, except what about people that don't have Target? So, like Taylor's team has mentioned multiple times, they are working on an international option. It doesn't exist right now, but it will. They're friends with the Empire State Building. It's just social media managers. It's just marketers. Who I want to remind y'all are not interns. It's more than likely another lively millennial who is very aware that these things are trending and generate a lot of discussion and engagement on your posts. And it's a great way to get a post to go viral. Thank you. My shirt's from Worthy Enough Designs. Do I have plans to go into Target in person? I might. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, they aren't kids. They have a budget for sure, right? Taylor Nation too. They're not interns. They are highly skilled marketers. Yeah. Tips for a shirt, I would say reach out to some of those shirt designers and see if they can design one for you. My favorite piece of merch I've ever gotten, like wearable or just like standard merch. I am like a signed merch girly. I have all my signed. I love them. I'm like a signed merch. I have all the things. I still need to hang up my signed CD, my anthology CD. But I'm a sucker for signed merch. And I hate that I'll never have anything signed from like Rep or Speak Now or 1989. I really was hoping she would do signed CDs for Speak Now Taylor's version and 1989 Taylor's version. But she didn't. So how do you get them? They sell out so fast. I've always gotten to them before they sell out. And so this is why I make videos and tell you guys about it. Because we haven't been wrong about one of the signed CD drops. They've been giving us enough like clues and Easter eggs. And then sometimes Taylor Nation even gives us, a warning like they did with the holiday drop, like an hour before the holiday drop. So this is why with stuff like that, I'm like, listen to your Swift Talk creators. Cause like with merch stuff, like we've got it down pretty well. There's like merch bots that will tell you when things restock. Yeah, I haven't missed one. I think the only one I missed was the Torture Poets Department signed CDs. And I got the vinyl instead. And I was like, okay, I'll just have the vinyl. That's fine. And then she ended up restocking the CD like 2 or 3 weeks later. And I was able to get them. And then I was able to get multiples. So I have a couple that I think I'm going to give away. I have one for one of the girls in my fantasy football league that I'm giving to her. And then I'm probably going to do a giveaway on here, like a general giveaway, for another signed CD. But jury's still out and things need to slow down. I feel like I'm drowning. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Nina. That's very kind of you. RSD. Do you mean like record store? I don't usually do RSD, the vinyls. I already have enough expensive hobbies. I don't need to add RSD vinyls to it because those are so hard. If you don't get them, they're so expensive. Resale. Thank you, Tiffany. That's so kind of you. Taylor's merch store will do Black Friday sales. They, thank you for the follows, guys. That's so nice. Black Friday is Great War Round 2 for merch. Last year, I think on Black Friday, it was this running joke that Taylor's team was just pulling boxes out of the warehouse, opening them and listing them online because there would be random items going back into stock from like 5 years ago and there would only be like 100 of them. And so they would obviously sell out like instantly because the bot alerts, you know. But yeah. Yeah. So I'm not sure if they'll restock the Christmas Tree Farm stuff because that was already a restock. That's why that wasn't included in the holiday merch collection because it was technically an existing collection already from last year's Christmas Tree Farm drop. So I'm not sure if they'll restock that. Maybe. If they do it, it would more than likely be on Black Friday. Do you think it'll restock the cardigans? Yes. I think select cardigans will probably restock on Black Friday. And we'll see limited batches. Yeah. I would think every cardigan that's come out like recently. So I would assume that we could see, well, that's not true. I don't think we saw the 1989 or the Speak Now cardigans last Black Friday, did we? But maybe we did, and I don't remember them. I was trying to remember that. No, they didn't. So maybe we won't see cardigans. That would suck. Why is the holiday cardigan so high for resale? Yeah, so the holiday cardigans were never restocked, really. So there's two holiday cardigans. There's a beige colored one that has like maroon trim and then a gray one with green trim. And they came out the year that Folklore dropped and Evermore. And it was part of the reason why people thought Woodveil was a legitimate theory because there was 3 cardigan variants and so they were thinking one for each album variant. It was smart. It was a good theory. I loved it. So the 2 holiday cardigans were so limited and they like immediately flew out of stock and they've like not really ever had a significant restock. Like they've come in and out of stock like fleetingly, but they've never had like a big legitimate restocks. I don't have either one of those cardigans because I refuse to pay the resale prices for that. That's crazy. Hi, Becky. Hi. I think the holiday collection could restock, Presley, so just stay tuned on it. Especially over Black Friday. Becky, you don't know Woodveil? Buckle up. Let's go back to 2020 when Taylor surprise dropped the Folklore album. Oh, hold on. I got the puzzle piece. Okay, so back in 2020, Taylor dropped Folklore. Everybody loved it. It saved our lives. It was crazy, okay? Includes songs like Invisible String. She does a merch drop. Fun stuff. Love it, okay? Couple months later, she surprise drops Evermore. What? Crazy, right? It's insane. She does another merch collection. Simultaneously, a photo leaks. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold it. Okay. I think I got it. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I had to do a block. I'm so sorry. Okay, so simultaneously, right? While Evermore comes out, an alternate, like the back cover photoshopped of Folklore comes out. And photoshopped where the Folklore title is the word Woodveil. And people are like, oh my God, it's an Easter egg for a new album. It's an Easter egg for another album. She was telling us. Taylor does an interview and she's like, actually, no, that was just the working title of Folklore before we like released it. People don't believe her. It's a crazy thing. The merch drops happen for the holiday. It's in threes all over the place. There's 3 candles. There's 3 hair ties. There's 3 cardigans. Tons of threes everywhere. People are losing it. Then she gives us a music video for Willow. And what's in that music video? A gold thread, just like Invisible String, just like in Cardigan. And so people were like, okay, the Cardigan string, the Willow string, there's a third one, there's witches. It's actually the 3 sisters of fate, because also in Taylor's foreword, she mentions fate like a lot. It was very strange. And so people are like, oh, it's the 3 sisters of fate. So Folklore and Evermore are each one of the sisters of fate. And there's a third sister of fate, and that's the Woodveil album. You're welcome. Here we are. This is why we're crazy. Did I miss anything? I feel like I covered it. Thank you, Nikki. Do I have any mods in here right now? Amber, are you still in here? Nothing ever came from Woodveil. All we have is, yeah, Andrew, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, guys. It's okay. Caitlin, hold on. Also, Caitlin, I've meant to do this for a while, too. Hold on, Caitlin and Andrew. I see you in here. I got you. Oh, no. Okay. Confirm. Okay, I have too many mods, so I have to adjust it, Caitlin, but I'll fix it. Thank you, guys. Thanks, mods. I love you, mods. Thank you. You guys are the best. No, I'm not saying Woodveil is still coming. I do believe her at this point. I think that Woodveil was probably just the working title to Folklore. Same way that like Daylight was the working title for Lover until she switched it to Lover. I don't think there's a third of that sister. But it was a really good theory. No, I don't want to add those words to block lists because I don't believe in censorship like that, to be honest with you. I just don't know why people are weird, you know? Yeah. So, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Penguin. Thank you, mods. We love the mods. Oh, Vanessa, don't say that. 7 shows left. I can't. Don't say that. La 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 la. Do you think a Black Friday or holiday drop we could get signed stuff? Black Friday. Holiday drop came. That was what we got this week. Black Friday. It's probably possible, but turn your bots on because they go real fast. Real fast. Yeah, don't say that. Bots, yeah. I'm talking about Twitter bots or like alert bots. Follow them. Just Google Taylor Swift alert bots, Discord bots, wherever you get your alerts, turn them on. Because it's crazy. And don't use the direct to checkout links. Don't use them. There's one really popular Taylor Swift merch bot on Twitter that tweets out, I think it's Merch Whisperer. They tweet out the bot link, the link to checkout. Don't use that. Just go to the site or go to the item and then check out that way. Don't go direct to checkout because it flags you as a bot now. So it leaves you stuck in the queue and you'll miss out. You can use the Whisper bot, just don't use the direct to checkout. Yes, Haley, exactly. So fast, but do not use the direct to checkout. 100%. Are you nervous about Netflix streaming the Christmas game? The fight was glitchy. No. One of my family members is works at Netflix. And the streaming numbers last night were like record setting. So I think I don't think the Christmas game would be nearly as high. Plus I think that was a really good test for their servers for any other live events, you know? Thanks for the follow, guys. I appreciate it. Is this a poster from the Rep Tour? No. I did not buy a Rep Tour poster like an idiot. So I found the PDF online, printed a high def version, framed it myself, and then put my confetti and Rep patch in the frame. There you go, guys. Hacks from a local. You can find PDFs of every single Rep Tour poster online. You can find PDFs of almost every single American VIP poster online as well. You just got to search the internet a little bit. You're welcome. I would wait till Black Friday to look for that fountain pen and see if it restocks. I'm not really talking about the Chiefs' new kicker because here's the thing. I'm going to be so honest. I don't have a lot of empathy for kickers. I think that I know their job is hard. I'm not saying it's not difficult. But I think they have like one pretty clear job. So I don't have a lot of empathy when they like can't do their job. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried. It'll be fine. Yeah, I would just wait for the fountain pen to like come back in stock. I bet it comes back in stock on Black Friday. Yeah, I am Jason Kelsey when it comes to kickers. I grew up a soccer player, okay? All of my friends were soccer players. All of my significant others were soccer players. Like, that's who I hung out with, right? And, like, if the NFL would recruit soccer players as kickers, I think they'd have a lot more success. That's just my hot take today. You guys are fun. Justin Reed, save us. I love him. Yeah, they did consider Carly Lloyd for a minute. Have you seen all those videos? Like, there was some way back in the day when, like, Mia Hamm and Brandi Chastain were playing, of them just, like, casually, hitting 50-yard field goal kicks with both legs. Not even warming up, just, like, casual, you know? I love those women. I met Brandi Chastain and Julie Foudy. I did. It was awesome. And when I say that, people are like, who's Brandi Chastain? And then I just pass away. Yesterday in the show for Taylor, there's a few times where the bracelet went turquoise randomly. I want to talk about that. So, a lot of you guys know, I went to New Orleans night 2 and Indianapolis night 2. And so I feel like I took a lot of videos where I agree, I thought the lights looked a little bit turquoise. Here's the thing. I don't think they are. I think they're that 1989 blue, and they look really, really bright because we're in a stadium. A lot of them too, like during Blank Space, the lights are always that color. That's normal for Blank Space. Same with Enchanted. They switched to that blue. It was an Easter egg for 1989 Taylor's version, and it hasn't changed since. So it's pretty normal. I haven't seen any videos of the lights changing at times that they haven't normally been doing that. Yeah. I heard a lot of people saying it during like Blank Space last night, but Blank Space, that's normal. It was Shake It Off was the one that was alternating, and I think at this point she's just been matching her outfits during Shake It Off. The light up bracelets match her fit, which is cool. When I was in New Orleans, the bracelets went blue before the show, and it happened again in Indianapolis. But they also did that before she announced 1989 Taylor's version, so I'm not sure if that's still left from that, which is why I haven't made a video about it or anything. I've been following the light up bracelets like crazy. I just can't find anything verifiable that points to like any kind of announcement or anything. Happened in Miami too. I believe you, Andrew. Yeah. Turn one lights were normal. Shake It Off was matching. Yeah. Favorite surprise song I got. Can I have 3? Maroon. I heard that in Indianapolis night 2 with my mom. And then New Orleans night 2, we got a little portion of Is It Over Now? And then Hits Different. And Is It Over Now and Hits Different were like the ones I was manifesting for that show. It's actually crazy. When 1989 Taylor's version was released, I was in a group chat with the girls that I went to the New Orleans show with. And I remember saying like, oh my God, you guys, can you believe it? Like, there's a chance we might hear these songs when we see her in New Orleans. Like, I could hear Is It Over Now in New Orleans. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, you know? And then I did, which is, it just feels like one of those, like, you know, everything lined up. Did she sing the bridge? I think she just did, like, did you think I didn't see you? There were flashing lights? Yeah. I think that's what we did. I can't remember. I have the video posted somewhere. Because she did it in the middle of... Oh, she jumped into let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later because she mashed it up with espresso. That's what it was. So, yeah. It was really cool. It was one of my favorites. Yes, exactly, Lauren. Yes. Coffees. Cute. I loved it. You manifested Hits Different for me. I know. The thing that my friend group always says is like, we never don't cry because we're like literally always crying. And we made a joke that it was like, oh, Hits Different is like our song. And then she played Hits Different. She said, I washed my hands of us at the club. And I was like, what? No, you didn't. I've never met Taylor, no. No, I've not met Taylor, sadly. One day, maybe. I didn't record my reaction to Hits Different. I'm always really weird about recording my reactions at shows. I don't know. I just didn't. Brie, you started crying on the live. I would cry too. When I found out Travis was at Indie Night 2, I think it was... Someone texted me the photo. Maybe Liz and Jonathan. And I was like, Travis is here. And I said to my mom, I was like, Travis is here. And she was like, is he really? And it was like, I think right after the 1989 set, when she had just worn that Chiefs set, you know? And I was like, oh my God, it makes sense. And then she did the Archer during So High School, and I was like, oh my God, he's definitely here. And then, yeah, it was just like crazy. It was just crazy. At the end of the show... I looked at my mom and I was like, there was 2 entrances that we could see from our seats because we were like way in the nosebleeds. And I was like, Taylor and Travis are going to exit one of these two exits. We could see the one right in front of us, and I could not see the other one at all. I was like, 50-50 chance. Do you want to stay and wait and see if they come out this way? And my mom was like, hell yeah, I do. Perfect. And then they came out like right after that. I didn't even have time to grab my phone. It was like, grab your phone or watch them, and I chose to watch them. So I don't have a video of it. But I did see it. I did see them walking out. It was cute. But it was like so brief. It was just like a little tiny window. It was fun. Indy was a lot of fun. New Orleans was a lot of fun. I feel like I've been very, very, very lucky. I've seen some incredible shows. I have gotten surprise guests, which is crazy. It's just been the time of my life. I'm really sad that the Eras Tour is ending. Hi, Whitney. Right? It's just like, I'm so thankful for everything that's happened in regards to the Eras Tour. Like, I've met a lot of people. I've made a lot of like real, true, lifelong friends. I've had some of the best memories and like gotten to travel places that I stopped into some love going live. Bye, Bree. Have fun. Enjoy your live. I'm going to end here shortly so you guys can pop into Bree's. But yeah, I've gotten to like meet people and do different things, travel places I probably wouldn't have traveled to because of the Eras Tour. Yeah, we don't need to talk about it ending yet. We don't. Favorite Eras Tour outfit of Taylor's or mine? Of Taylor's, I love the Barbie pink bodysuit. It's so beautiful on her. Stunning on her. I love that. I love that outfit on her. Honestly, all of the Lover Barbie bodysuits are elite. Like, she looks so good. What a way to start out the sets. It's so sparkly. It's so pop star. It's iconic. Like, 2 years ago, if you said, I'm dressing up as Taylor Swift for Halloween, you would wear a white t-shirt, black shorts, Converse or whatever, and pink or red heart glasses, and you were Taylor Swift. Now, if you say I want to be Taylor Swift, a lot of girls are choosing to wear the pink cotton candy bodysuit with silver knee-high boots. And I think that's so cute and just shows just how iconic that Lover bodysuit is, you know? Yeah, a real life Barbie. Or like if a little kid dressed up as Halloween with the Reputation bodysuit, people would know you're Taylor Swift. Like, you know? It's crazy. This tour is so iconic. I don't know what else to say. It's just, it's so good. Yeah, she does. She does. She's amazing. Oh, rest in peace, Loverfest. We'll never know what you could have been. We'll never know. My reaction to the gold bodysuit, the gold Reputation bodysuit. I love it. I loved the red one. I thought it was just like, honestly, perfect. The gold one is so bright and so glittery. I see why she made the change. Yeah, because that one you can see from the nosebleeds. Like, it's bright. It's sparkly. It pops. It's three-dimensional. I see why she made the change. Especially for gold. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate that. That's so nice. It does have ask Karen. So the Lover bodysuit that hasn't been worn. So here's the thing about that. We don't know if it's Taylor's. To me, that looked very like the Me music video, right? So I understand why people like immediately assumed it was Taylor's, but I do want to make a couple notes. That photo was posted by the designer. Not like Taylor Nation. Taylor Nation knows we're going to go through that with a fine-tooth comb and look for all of the Easter eggs, right? But the designers page, other fandoms aren't quite like that, you know? So it could have been just them working on something separately for someone else. And they just didn't realize just how insane we can be. I don't know. I don't see that going anywhere other than the Lover section, but it doesn't look like the other Lover bodysuits. So I'm inclined to think it's not meant to be there, you know? Was it gold? Makes me think there's another. Maybe. Yeah, it could have just been like an idea outfit, right? Or like something that they saw, you know, that they created. Which do you like better? Possible. Very possible. It could be for something else entirely, you know? We just don't know. At this point in the tour, I'm just like, I don't know. If she hasn't busted that one out, I don't know if she will. I'm just sort of like trying to ride the high. Thank you. My shirt's from Worthy Enough Designs. She's the best. No, I agree. If she doesn't wear the last two 1989 outfits, I'm actually going to be really sad. Because that graph won't be complete, you know? What time is it? Chat, what time is it? Help. 3:15. Thanks, Alexandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hate how when you go live on TikTok, it doesn't let you see the time at the top. It's so annoying. Do I think Taylor uses a teleprompter? No. I think that she does have people telling her stuff in her in-ears, which is why like sometimes it sounds like she's stalling because she is. But I don't think she uses a teleprompter, no. No. A teleprompter is like, it will be a scrolling screen of words. It's like your script, but it scrolls so you can just read it. They use it in news and it'll be like right next to the camera. So that's why when you're watching the news anchor is just talking to you, but they're actually reading off the teleprompter right next to the camera to tell the story. It's very hard to do, actually. But I don't think she uses a teleprompter because she doesn't look at the same place while she's, you know what I mean? I think she just kind of knows her speeches and knows what she wants to say. Which is kind of why I think right now it seems like she's going a little bit more off script because we're at the end, you know? She's sort of like, she's just having fun with it. We're just sort of like having a good time. Yeah. I think that's why it seems like she's like going a little bit more off script. But that's also why I say when something sounds like clunky and a little out of place, we need to pay attention to it. Because if it sounds like unnatural, it's probably because she intentionally placed it in there and there wasn't like a natural progression of conversation. If that even makes sense. I think the LA thank you post was an Easter egg for the Eras Tour film. Shot and filmed in LA. We can return to LA anytime we want. Yeah. With that, guys, I think I'm gonna go. I was on here just a little bit longer than I had planned. So, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll post this on YouTube and I'll post the lawsuit video right after this. I love you guys. Bye, bye, bye.